XRP ETF exposure. You need to see this. Grayscale going big time with their announcement. Cross-border payments made with stablecoins using local currencies. XRP price talk.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
And yes, I've got good news for you. But before we get into that, your comments come first. Hot, spicy, relevant. Maybe I'll share it at the beginning of the next video. Brian Fern starts off, says, Klaus, happy vibes from South Africa. You boys and gals stay beautiful, stay true, and for fuck's sake, put your damn country first and vote for the best solution for the people. Politics is not a team sport. Just vote for who's going to do the job for the next 4 years, and then if they delete and vote the other guy. Simple. Politician would be shit scared to mess up. You know, Brian, I'm glad you bring it up. And thank you, by the way, for everyone who's viewing outside the United States and getting into U.S. politics. Part of the problem is, Brian, the whole system is a mess. So even if we get the best president ever, imagine like the best person ever for presidency, okay? Even if we got that person, if the Senate and the House and that person aren't like of the same thinking, nothing gets done. So you could see great leadership wasted by partisan politics. Not a patient person says the law says you can't commit murder. That's life in prison or the death penalty. If the SEC commits murder, they can do it and get away with it. XRP is not a security. Why is the SEC still calling it an XRP a security? All right, great question. Here's part of the problem we got. You got states' rights versus federal rights. You've got county, you've got sanctuary rules, and for those of you that do not live in the United States, for those of you that do live in the United States, some states do what they want. Some agencies do what they want, and this happens all the time. For instance, in the United States, cannabis is illegal federally. In every state, it is illegal federally. But states are doing it themselves, going like, well, you know, we're going to do this and this and this, we're going to tax. And the feds are like, look, it's still illegal, but we're going to let you do it. They haven't changed the law. It's technically still illegal. It's states' rights, right? There's also sanctuary cities, okay? Cities where, guess what? They're not going to deport people, right? They're going to harbor and keep people safe, protected. I mean, because there's a whole bunch of reasons for people coming in. Got to be honest with you, a whole bunch of reasons. And so, like, people keeping them safe and all that, still federally illegal, might even be state-wise illegal, but maybe the city or the county is like, yo, F it, we're going to do our own thing. This is common practice. In fact, I live in a sanctuary county as well, but what it's a sanctuary of, I'm not going to tell you because maybe some of you would get offended. Bitcoin's sitting at 67,623. ETH is 2616, while BNB's at 601. Told you BNB would hit 600, so you better hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't. Sol at 153, while SWE is coming back to life at 212. XRP's looking green as well, sitting at 55 cents. XLM sitting 9.5 right now, with the rest of the market mixed with green and a little sprinkle of red. Siam Commercial Bank, SCB, launches Thailand's first stablecoin cross-border payment system. Okay, well, this is pretty interesting. We like payments. We like cross-border payments on this channel. We like stable coins on this channel. Partnering with SCB 10X and Lightnet, the bank will use stable coins, digital assets pegged to either gold or the US dollar, to facilitate faster, more efficient international transactions, according to a press release. By the way, as always, any article you've seen in this video and all my other ones will be linked in the description below. This solution is built on a public blockchain network with Fireblocks providing top-tier custody tech to ensure asset security. The new payment system enables 24/7 cross-border transactions, reducing the need for banks to maintain pre-funded accounts with foreign partners. This is pretty interesting. By eliminating layers of clearance and currency conversion, the surface offers customers a faster, cost-effective way to send and receive funds internationally. So basically, you go in with your own currency, convert to stablecoin, move that bad boy on over, convert to your local, and you're good to go. Stablecoins for the win. Now let's get into this XRP ETF talk, because this is a kind of a multiple layered story, all right? This isn't just a simple, oh, someone filed for an XRP ETF. Whoa! It's Halloween, so I was trying to sound spooky, okay? Give me a chance. No, this is layered differently. Listen to this. First ETF with XRP exposure is possible. What happened? Well, Grayscale Investments is seeking permission from the SEC to turn its Grayscale Digital Large Cap Fund into an exchange-traded product. Listen to this, though. there are products listed on Grayscale's holding, right? Right now, it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, and Avalanche. Look at the weighting of this, all right? Of this would be ETF, future ETF, 75% BTC, 17% ETH, 4% SOL, 1.7% XRP, and 0.6% Avalanche, all right? So not a big XRP thing, but the SEC would still have to approve it. So Grayscale pulling out a very smart and bold move. This one I'm very excited about. This is going to put some pressure on the SEC, because then the SEC would be like, what? Well, we're going to approve it. And they're going to be like, oh, well, what's the difference if you approve of a fund with 1.7% of XRP versus a fund that maybe has 10% of XRP? Or versus 20 or 30%. So this would really open up the doors and expose the SEC to make that choice. Direct XRP ETFs, you'd be sitting there going, oh, okay, we get it. They're in the case right now. But this is such a small piece of XRP. They're sitting there going, you know, I'm just saying, we put a little bit in here. We might be able to do this. So what do you guys think? Gals think? XRP ETF. No, it's not a big, like, oh, this is going to move the price like crazy. You know there's going to be people lying to you saying, like, oh, this is going to be the biggest thing ever. No, this is big in terms of, like, can we get the SEC even to bend a little bit? Like, are they going to bend with us for once? Because they've been steadfast. They've been like, yo, $2 billion fine. We want to go after all this. I mean, like, we're going here going, well, are you going to work with us? Or are you just trying to just bend us over? So this would be kind of like saying, hey, maybe we're trying to bend. Thoughts on this? I mean, beyond the clickbait and crap like that, what do you think of the strategy from Grayscale here? Try and just the tip. Ripple announces a partnership with the International Rescue Committee to help people in crises. Oh, okay. The IRC is known for its efforts to help affected by crises in different regions globally. Bringing aid, the partnership allowed the IRC to help people recover. Ripple Impact has donated over $185 million since 2018, with $25 million in grants contributed last year. That's all well and good. Ripple makes a $1 million commitment to the IRC for several years to help the organization. I think that's really cool. Awesome. Humanitarian stuff is great. If you're making money and you can help people out with your time, with your resources, with your effort, with your money, good for you. I don't think anyone can poo-poo a story like that. Can you poo-poo getting rejected at 55.3 and change? I mean, can you poo-poo that? We're just under 55 right now, sitting at 54.95. Let's look at those candlesticks to see specifically what we were able to do here. So what we're going to do is we're going to zoom into that 15-minute and see exactly what it looks like. All right, it looks like two touches right here at 55.38. So a lot of pressure just in the short term, right around this 55.3. Now, how does the rest of it look? Well, I mean, it depends. We're still waiting for the SEC to file Form C. For real, I'm sitting here right now at the time of recording, 5:47 p.m. Eastern time, and still nothing yet from the SEC. So right now, I bet you the markets are going to just chill a little bit, because you could see, I mean, it lines up with this previous resistance point here on the 15th of October, again, 55.3 here in the near term. See what happens when the SEC files Form C. But first, you got ETF with a little bit of XRP sprinkled in. Stable coins for the win, converting local currency on over. I like that action right there. And doing good things with your extra money, extra time, and extra resources is always a good thing in my book. Plain and simple. Once I find out what's on that Form C, I'm going to share it with you, because that's what I think we all really care about the most. The rest of the stuff that you saw in this video, cool news. Is it going to lead to price stuff? I don't know. The ETF thing I think is good, but honestly, we really want to see what is the SEC going after. If they start going after secondary, we got an uphill battle to climb. So when that happens, I'll be sure to share it with you. Hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out. Notification bell if you want to get notified like right away. And as always, it's choo-choo, bitches.